Good evening, everybody. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for coming. It is my absolute honor to welcome you to this special occasion, the induction ceremony for our newest members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Tonight, we come together to celebrate not only the talent, but also the dedication, leadership, and passion that each of our inductees has demonstrated in their musical journey. To our new inductees, today marks the beginning of an exciting chapter. By joining Tri-M, you are stepping into a role that goes beyond musicianship. You are becoming ambassadors of music, using your talent and dedication to enrich the lives of others. You are now part of a legacy of students who recognize that music is not just an art, but a force for unity, change, and expression. To the families, friends, and teachers in attendance, thank you for supporting these outstanding students on their journey. Your encouragement, guidance, and belief in their potential have played a vital role in shaping the musicians and leaders we celebrate tonight. We are lucky to have a wonderful culture of service here at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. Our students don't hesitate to volunteer when we ask for people to help behind the scenes at the high school, middle school, and elementary school concerts we host on this stage, or at the marching band or indoor percussion competitions we host here each year. And they are just as eager to help tutor the young musicians after school at Island Middle School. The students on this stage were volunteering for all of these things before they were eligible to apply to this organization, and that's precisely what makes them fitting candidates for this honor society. As we proceed with this ceremony, let us take a moment to reflect on the importance of music in our lives and in the world around us. May this induction serve as a reminder that the pursuit of excellence in music is also a commitment to service, creativity, and lifelong learning. At this time, I'd like to introduce our principal, Dr. Parry, to say a few words.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for having me. I'd first like to acknowledge Mr. Cabrera and Mr. Kasem for the countless hours they spend, the endless energy they exert, and the incredibly high standards that they hold these young people to. Thank you both for your part in making this the best school in Woodbridge Township. Parents, I watch you each morning pop the trunk so that giant instruments can come out of them. My parents, you take off work to drive these kids all over the state to vocal music competitions. Parents can load up a box truck and a 30-year-old bus with their eyes closed. Thank you so much for encouraging your children to pursue a love of music and sharing it with us every day. And finally, current and new inductees to the Tri-M Music Honor Society. I've spent the last 4 years here at JFK just beyond impressed at your ability to balance your schoolwork and your social lives and somehow still be here for like 38 hours a day. I'm impressed by your talent. I'm impressed by your commitment. I'm impressed by the way that you make our school better with your beautiful sounds. Congratulations on this wonderful achievement. Enjoy your special night. And as always, go Mustangs. Thanks, everybody.
Teresa Perez, please step forward. I hereby install you as President of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, Chapter 8094. As President, you will lead the members toward the attainment of the goals of this chapter and the Tri-M Music Honor Society, preside at all meetings of the chapter and of the Executive Committee, participate in the induction ceremony for new members, and, along with fellow officers, hold an election to appoint new officers to preside the following year.
I, Teresa Perez, accept this position of the office as President.
Nikita Garuda, please step forward. I hereby install you as Vice President of Chapter 8094. It will be your responsibility to preside at all meetings of the chapter in the absence of the President and assist the President in chapter leadership. If programs, special projects, and activities are planned in addition to the membership presentation ceremony, you as Vice President will also serve as Program Chairperson.
I, Nikita Garuda, accept the office of Vice President and assume the responsibilities of the office.
Mahi Patel, please step forward. I hereby install you as Secretary of Chapter 8094. As Secretary, you will be responsible for all correspondence of the chapter and serve as Social Chairperson and keep an accurate record of attendance, minutes, and all transactions and meetings of the chapter.
I accept the office of Secretary and go ahead, please. Conscientiously.
Sophie Hilarzik, please step forward. I hereby install you as Treasurer of Chapter 8094. Your duties as Treasurer will be to keep an accurate record of all monies received and dispersed, any membership fees paid to the Honor Society, and all membership pin, emblems, cards, certificates, and insignia items secured from the NAFME National Office. You will report at each meeting the receipts, disbursements, and cash balance on hand. Be prepared to have the Chapter Advisor audit your records at the end of each semester and serve as Membership Chairperson.
I, Sophie Hilarzik, accept the office of Treasurer and fulfill my duties honestly and accurately.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024-2025 Tri-M officers.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, we welcome you to this important occasion. Today, we will formally induct a number of students who have met the necessary Tri-M criteria and have accepted invitations to become active members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. We will also recognize the continuing members of our chapter and our graduating members as alumni of Tri-M. At this time, I wish to introduce the student officers of our chapter. Nikita Garuda is the Vice President, Mahi Patel is the Secretary, and Sophie Hilarzik as the Treasurer. I will now present the candidates for student membership. These music students have been carefully selected on the basis of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Scholarship represents scholastic achievement and open-mindedness toward knowledge and truth. Character emphasizes a devotion to high ideals and recognizes no barriers between people of diverse backgrounds. Leadership guides us to greater undertakings, and service encourages assistance and kindness to others. We will now describe the meaning of the Tri-M candidates for student membership. The Tri-M was delivered from the original name of our honor society, Modern Music Masters. The Vice President will speak of the first letter M, which signifies modern.
That which is new in any age is called modern. It is only in looking back that descriptions such as old, classical, or romantic are given to those art forms that had formerly been accepted as modern. Let us remember that we should study the past to effectively plan our future. This is a youth organization, and with each succeeding year, its membership will be made up of young people such as you. Therefore, our honor society will never grow old, but will eternally be modern.
The second letter M signifies music. The Secretary will explain the second symbol.
According to the Random House Dictionary of the English Language, music is the art of sound that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color. Music was present even before there was written language, and from that time to the present, it has been a source of communication. Music is the universal language.
The third letter M signifies masters. In the art field, the custom has been given to the title of master to those who have achieved a high degree of proficiency. You have met the criteria as Tri-M candidates for student membership. As masters, you now have increased your opportunities to serve your school and your community. A member of Tri-M Music Honor Society is one who sets a good example, is always willing to assist those students who are striving to better themselves in the music department, and always remembers that real honor brings responsibility. May you accept this honor of membership and the responsibility that is now vested in you, and wear your pin emblem with pride. I will now explain the meaning of the Tri-M membership emblem. The Tri-M emblem was designed to symbolize the function and purpose of the Honor Society. The music staff, the lyre, and the scroll represents the members' proficiency and service in the field of music. The triplet figure in the form of an M symbolizes the 3 M's in the name Modern Music Masters, from which society name was derived. Will all the candidates for student membership please rise and repeat the pledge to show your willingness to carry out the principles of the Tri-M Music Honor Society? We, the members of the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Music Department, in order to foster a greater continued interest and a desire for excellence in music performance, to encourage appreciation and awareness in listening to music, to promote wider opportunities for sharing joy through music, both within our schools and within our community, to advance the spirit of good music and musical knowledge, and to advance the reputation of our school as a center for musical enrichment, accept the honor now granted to us. It is my pleasure to present each of you with your Tri-M pin emblem and your membership certificate.
The following candidates for student membership have qualified to become new members of the Tri-M Honor Society. As your name is read, please come forward to receive your membership pin emblem and certificate, and then return to your seats. Mariah Carmona. Jason Delis Reyes. David Everett. Nanaki Gill. Allison Gosine. Reese Kiefer. Sophia Cott. Kiera Matamoros. Ruth Matthew. Tejas Pawar. Ronald Pearden. Madison Platt. Satvik Pugiri. Eddie Santiago. Dilakshi Tavachelvan. Shavendran Tavachelvan. Elisha Ui. Mayumi Villaflor.
I now officially congratulate and welcome you as the new members of Chapter 8094 of the Triumph Music Honor Society. May you remember this occasion and strive to live up to the aims and ideals of this organization. I now ask our chapter advisor to come forward.
It is a pleasure to read the congratulatory message from the Tri-M Music Honor Society National Leadership to the new members of Chapter 8094. Dear inductees, congratulations on your induction into the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Your nomination for membership is based on your musicianship, academic qualification, and demonstrated leadership. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other student members throughout the world. As you were instructed during the presentation ceremony, we should study the past to effectively prepare for our future. With that in mind, you are now in the unique position of being able to pass on the torch of your musical knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of musical arts. May you wear your Tri-M pin with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of music in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Welcome to the Tri-M family. At this time, the continuing members of Chapter 8094 will be recognized for their dedicated service and for upholding the standards and ideals of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Will continuing student members please rise?
The following students will continue their membership in the Tri-M Music Honor Society and will remain distinguished members of Chapter 8094. George Allen, Gauri Deshpande, Nikita Garuda, Sophie Hilarzik, Abigail Leshko, Brianna Lopes, Mahi Patel, Teresa Perez, Milton Reyes, Sivatmika Subramoni.
I now officially congratulate and recognize you as continuing student members of Chapter 8094. You have supported the ideals and aspirations of the Tri-M Music Honor Society through your continued community service and participation in solo and ensemble performance at John F. Kennedy Memorial High School and in our community.
On behalf of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, I want to thank our chapter advisors, Mr. Cabrera and Mr. Kasem, the officers, and all who have made this induction ceremony such a great success. We also appreciate the attendance of parents and guests. Thank you for coming and have a good night.